I'm Lynn Fishik. I'm the CEO of South Pacific Private Hospital, have been for the last 2 years. Ensuring that our staff really understand what diversity and inclusion is really important to us. We need to make sure that all of our staff, whether they're admin staff, whether they're frontline staff, or whether they're directors, they understand what it is and what it means to support this particular community. And we're really committed to it. And that is one of the reasons why we decided to undertake the Rainbow Tick Accreditation.
I'm Fran, I'm the director here at South Pacific Private, and I'm feeling hugely honoured and privileged to be up for this award of the Rainbow Tick Accreditation for our training. Very proud of all our staff, and it's an incredibly important process that we've been through and so valuable in many ways. I think the best way to illustrate that is a call I received a couple of weeks ago, and the person on the other end of the phone was obviously very distressed and anxious, seeking for help and support and questioning our program. And one of the questions they asked was, are you friendly? And it was just so amazing to say, yes, we are accredited, Rainbow Tick Accreditation, we're very inclusive, and was able to sort of then have a really lovely warm conversation. I could hear the relief in the client's voice, and that's made it all worthwhile, to create a safe haven and a place where members of the Rainbow community can come into South Pacific Private, feel included, feel heard. Unfortunately, we can't have Emma with us today. Emma's our Rainbow Cultural Safety Officer and has had a huge part to play in the process of the Rainbow Tick Accreditation.
I'm Emma, the Cultural Safety Officer at South Pacific Private. I couldn't be in the office today, but I'm really proud to be nominated for this award. So what we've done at the hospital, we did a big audit to suss out what the hospital needed, and we needed colour. So we needed something where patients could come in and go, oh, there I am, and there I am over there. And I think what me and Amy did was trying to incorporate posters, stickers, anything that could give people something to look at that made them feel safe. And that really did do a huge job for the patients, because they just were so happy to see something that they could recognize. And people told me about it for the next year. They said, I'm really glad that I can walk in here and feel safe, and I think that made me realize the power of just some basic things that provide patients with, that feeling of like a home, that safety of home.
The Rainbow Standards support, it's a very personal journey in order to implement the Rainbow Tick standards, unlike other standards that we have in healthcare. And what their main aim is to challenge the assumptions and really uncover the unconscious bias that we have in our community and that's also present in our healthcare services. And by breaking this down and working with those challenges and allowing for personal growth, really able to address the core issues and provide better services for the LGBTQIA+ community.
We did a big change in a lot of our imagery in the hospital. So we looked at any imagery that was sort of heteronormative or gender specific, and we literally took all of them down. Every single last one that sort of indicated anything really gendered, it all came down. And what our amazing team did was produce an entire new sort of media / wall pictures to promote non-gendered imagery.
We know that out in the community there's a huge amount of unconscious bias. We know that there's a huge amount of stigma attached to people that are part of this community, and these people have suffered a huge amount of trauma in their developmental years. And we know that these are the people that are significantly represented in people that approach our services, and we need to be here to support them and help them.